Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2 Blind. I'm
I
Circle
wonder what's
Master.
left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
I mean, boats can have stuff too. I'll be honest, I don't know what it is about this game, but it just seems more bland than Witcher 1 did. Like, Witcher 1 was obviously strung together with scotch tape and string, but it had, like, levels of goofiness, I guess, that were more entertaining moment to moment.
Listen, you know how to remove a tattoo?
I thought you looked different. Couldn't put my finger on it, though.
Think it looks all right?
What's it of? A naked lady brandishing a sword? Geralt.
All right, you can stop now.
Hey, I didn't give you that tattoo. There's this mixture that cleanses the tissue just beneath your skin. And to make it, I'll need green mold, white myrtle petals, and wolf's aloe.
Well, I'm off to hunt down some herbs. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this to Dandelion. And you can stop laughing.
No, I can't.
I kind of wonder.
Massacre in Rivia. It came back to me. I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans. A young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death. Or a state close to it. I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
That makes no sense. I kind of wonder what, if anything, will happen if I don't get the tattoo removed. Also, what the heck just happened there? Oh, that was a cutscene trying to show me something.
See
I'm
this
just
footprint?
blind.
Yeah, strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure.
Anyway, what was I saying? I kind of wonder what happens if you leave the tattoo and don't get it removed, whether the game actually cares about that or not. I'm not even sure what the point of this is. Like, this isn't actually a threatening combat situation.
Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
So, like, is that supposed to
Out of here.
foreshadow something? Was there something about drowners that makes it notable that they're here? I don't know. I guess I'm kind of also disappointed that this is harping on about Geralt's memories and past.
And a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Karen, though.
Because, like, in Chapter 3, we had the bit where it's like, you have to make decisions going forward and let that shape your identity and blah, blah, blah. And now we're in this game, and it's back to caring about his memories again. And it's like, how long are they going to stretch out this amnesia plot point? Because amnesia plot points are really hard to do well.
Wait a minute.
And I
What are you
don't
going to
think
do?
Witcher 2 is going to be the time that it succeeds.
Should answer a few questions. This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What else?
The K-ring's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to figure out how I want to fight the Karen. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while?
Mm-hmm.
See you.
So the Karen has cancer, I guess, and it's like... Is that gonna be at all important? I don't know. But hey, there's a boat here. I bet there's stuff on it. More stuff than the stupid Karen booger that's plastered against the wall. There's the stuff. Oh. Oh, there's another stuff over here. Kind of begs the question of why even make the chest locked at all. I guess verisimilitude. You know, if the boat wrecks, it's not as if... Gosh darn it, I always do that when I go into the inventory. I don't think there's a single time I go into my inventory without accidentally taking my boots off, because that's where the cursor defaults, and it doesn't really telegraph that to me very well. Maybe that's just me being blind and brain damaged, though. So there's a thing about more bricks, and there's a letter.
I suppose I could forward this, but where the hell in Flotsam will I find a drop box for the Royal Post?
Probably at the jerk's house who keeps not giving me a reward for anything else that I'm doing. But hey, let's go talk to Cedric in the meantime.
Cedric, I need some Ostmark. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If Ostmark grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
Okay.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying.
Yeah, it better be by them, because it's not like they can just write me a promissory note for saving their life. But look, this guy did have the box. Oh, it wants me to read what else is in the box.
On your desk, is that a drop box for the Royal Post?
Yes, I am the local royal postmaster. One of my many responsibilities.
Would you mind if I looked inside?
Absolutely no problem. Enjoy your reading.
So long.
Alright, what do we got? We got some lies about Fistek and Dimitri. Yeah, just a lot of lies in general. That's not really super helpful. Although I guess if I've stolen it, it's not being sent along? Question mark?
What do you want to prove with those swords?
I don't know. But hey, let's find that ruined hospital, and here it is.
Some help, finally. I thought I was done for.
What's wrong?
I'm fine, but my friend remains in that damned hospital.
Cedric told me that 2 people went missing near the burnt mansion.
I'm Rupert Brandhuber. I'm a medic from Edda, and I came here with a friend to look for a very rare species of herbs.
These woods aren't the best place for herb picking.
So we were warned, but the temptation was too great. We got as far as the site of the fire. No sign of herbs, but there was something downstairs. Something. What's that? Can you hear it? That's Grindley's dog. Feel that? Something approaches. Help us!
Oh, I gotta save the doggo. What are you being so rude for? I'm trying to save the doggo here, and you all are making it hard. Alright, how do I get around this thing?
Find my companion, I beg you.
Oh no, doggo. This is just a hole, and I can't go down it. I will assume that these are the things that killed Doggo, so I have avenged you, pup. I hope. It's really gonna make me go all the way around, isn't it? And why? Why? Does it make me move this giant loop around? Oh, poor doggo. Alright, I'll avenge you for real this time, pupper. But yeah, I was just heading out and... Ooh.
Rather than those here they were. Oh, the greed!
Well, I have a feeling I'm going to have to fight a ghost. I don't know what that thing on the wall is. Oh no. Yeah, I went ahead and sped up the fights because for whatever reason I did this in probably the slowest possible way, just out of a sense of being overly cautious. And the fact that they did a fair amount of damage to me pretty quickly. Oh, that's an herb? It looked like some message written in blood or something. Didn't look anything like an herb. Okay, that wasn't real. Is there a thing there? Apparently not. So, I guess it was just there to be weird and disturbing.
Needn't have done it. Those here were innocents. And I
Well, I guess I'm going forward.
I'm not about to fight the fire.
I mean, you say that, but all you gotta do is walk, and
Involuntary cramps of the facial muscles.
look at that. You're through the fire. That was so dangerous.
Lock him up.
See, there's no interacting with these ghosts. They just... I don't get it. It was like the other prisoners in the prison, where they just put them there to be atmospheric, I guess? And I guess it makes more sense in this case that you can't interact with them than in the prison escape. Oh, that one's got a red thing. So yeah, once again I employ the very slow and laborious tactic of baiting out an attack, giving one quick counter, and then running away. Because, guess what? I'm bad at video games. You should know this by now, if you're watching this. At the very least, you ought to have seen the other Witcher 2 videos, where I'm bad at video games. Right. And that still doesn't look anything like herbs, but whatever.
To the bone. To the stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
And
Bone. To the stone.
we've got a really repetitive ghost in the next room, and I don't know where I'm supposed to go. It might help if I actually looked at that little mini-map I have.
Hey! I beg you, help! Give me some medicine!
Yep.
They deserve to suffer! I'm in pain! I beg you, help! Give me some medicine!
Okay.
It's creeping towards me.
That probably means something to somebody, but certainly not me.
The floor, it's moving.
It's creeping towards me.
Yeah, no, I want to examine. Put the sword away.
Away!
Beautiful.
The floor, it's moving.
It's creeping towards me.
Oh, hey, you're not a ghosty.
Lee! Leave me be! Away with you!
Control yourself.
It's not my fault. It wasn't me, not me.
What's not your fault?
Fire. Fire everywhere. It wasn't meant to happen. I didn't want that, I swear.
Won't get much out of you until I calm you down. Maybe the fire didn't consume everything. Maybe I can find some medicine, a sedative.
Go away!
Well, I'm sure I will, because...
Away!
Of course I will.
Whatever happened here made quite an impression, even on those who are mad.
You cut away from the thing before I could even see what it was. Not that I can even see what anything is anyway, since they're just red splotches on the walls. And I did a thing.
Go away!
Oh my goodness, why are you back already? Hey, that looks like it, and that is a bad thing again. Fortunately, I'm pretty much more aggressive this time. Partly due to the confined quarters, and partly due to there only being one of them. Although that was still pretty much BS. That it was just randomly not being hit and then hitting me. That's not a real chest. It is a real chest. It was apparently only a real chest when I did the thing to it. The amulet. Hey, I finally successfully fought a wraith. Now let me get this thing. Thank you. Alright, let's get some more exposition.
Where am I?
Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Listen, you and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here. In fact, the inmates were friendly. At the outset, that is. One day our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian. He was desperate to win his freedom and claimed he was part of a detachment that had concealed the booty looted in Eden. We couldn't believe our fortune, thought the gods had smiled upon us. We'd heard incredible tales of this treasure, questioned any black one we'd captured. It seemed all our efforts would finally be rewarded. We decided to make him talk.
By torturing him?
Our commander wanted to break him on the wheel, but Rupert said he knew a better way. There's a local herb. If you brew and drink it, you can only tell the truth.
The commander interrogated the prisoner, drawing a map in the process. And we celebrated. Talked of how we would divide the treasure. And took ever greater liberties with the patients. The priest looking after them began to protest, and one of our boys split his head open.
Nice, Gridley. Keep talking and I just might let you go alive and intact. What happened next?
Once the prisoner revealed where the treasure was hidden, the commander had him quartered in front of the lunatics. They'd shown signs of madness before. When they smelled blood, well, we could not control them. Many we simply had to cut down. I don't even know how the fire broke out.
Any of the patients survive?
A young woman we managed to pull from the burning building. She was nice, quiet, and willing. 2 nights later, she slit our commander's throat, and that was all we saw of her, and of the map, of course. The war was ongoing, and shifting fronts forced us to abandon our search for her soon after.
And here you are, back after many years. Really think you can still find her around here?
Life's not treated me well since then, and Rupert's had it even worse. This is our chance to reverse our fortunes. Fate smiled upon us once. Perhaps by some strange chance it still holds us in favor.
I wouldn't count on that. I think we're dealing with one heavy curse here. And it looks like we need to start by finding that Nilfgaardian's corpse.
Go away!
Hey, I bet that's it right there. Oh. Okay, he was doing an animation and then suddenly stopped.
Lee! Leave me be! Away with you!
Please tell me I'm going the right way. I am. There he is.
A wolf leading wolves.
What do you want, Spectre? Their deaths?
2 of 20 return when none remain. Yet one shall judge them. If he is merciful, he will feed them to the dead. If he is cruel, he will grant them what they came for.
A prophecy. I should have expected as much.
Bring me their hearts, so I may feast on their cowardice. Bring me their eyes, so I may spit in them before they are forever extinguished.
Is that your offer? Fine. I'll lift this curse one way or another.
Yeah, I have a pretty strong feeling of which way this is going to go down.
And
I met the Nilfgaardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher. Get rid of it.
Yeah, you kind of both need to die for being just completely evil. Like, super evil.
Come on, let me show you something.
Aside from the whole torturing the patients and rape thing going on, yeah, you're gonna die.
Remember how I was torn apart bit by bit. Remember what you did with the people of this house.
You deceived us!
Crimes require punishment, and only retribution can lift the curse. I leave them to you.
I need you no more. Let the feast begin, boys!
There we go. No apologies from me about this one. So, that will probably do it for this episode. You can tell me if I did something horribly wrong, although you'll have a hard time convincing me. But until next time, take care.